There are two things doing a disproportional amount of heavy lifting in my life right now. This bag of flaxseed by providing me all the nutritional value that I'm apparently getting in my vegan diet. Heavy lifting right there. And amazing guitar companies for sending me new guitars to try out and make content out of. So, in that vein, we have a new guitar from PRS. A lot of people don't know this, but PRS, aside from just being letters, is actually an acronym for Paul Reed Smith of PRS Guitars. Kind of crazy how that turned out, that you just started working at a company called PRS. But hey, we got something cool today. I know what guitar this is, I don't know what color it is. That's why, you know, the suspense, you can't fake this suspense. You think they might hire actors for something as high concept as a guitar unboxing video, but no. This is gonna be a PRS S2 semi-hollow body guitar. I love the S2 stuff, if you don't know. Basically, it is, I don't wanna say it's a step below the core series, but I think it's taking like the best features for just a great guitar and then bringing it to a more accessible price point that people can get to while still having a made in America guitar. It's made in their Maryland factory. We got the whammy bar in here, along with some stickers. Gotta have stickers now if you're sending anything. And this comes with a gig bag. Seems like a pretty quality one. I'm a sucker for a good bag. Oh, oh man. Let's go. You see those birds? You see those birds on the fretboard, and you know you're in for a good time. Check this out. So this is the S2 Special semi-hollow. Let me get this. Oh, this is threaded in here pretty good. I'm gonna cut this tag off. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm such a huge sucker for semi-hollow guitars. This is so awesome. I love this. So real quick, just talk about it for a second before we kind of tune it up and plug it in and stuff. So these are all the custom PRS pickups in this. This has the narrow field one in the middle, and then they're custom bass and treble humbuckers that you can split with these switches and stuff. I was recently at my buddy Mike Cole's house, and he had a T-style guitar with the NF pickup in it, and I'm like, what is that? It's so good. But man, this is awesome. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way switch, and then these switches will tap the coil, so you can actually get 12 totally different tones and configurations from this. But dude, I've said it before, PRS, I think of the mass manufactured guitars, PRS is the best in class that I've played. So I'm looking forward to tuning this up and putting it through its paces, and then maybe taking a quick break and just downing some flaxseed with the spoon. Just going raw, bro. Let's get it. All right, guys, I'm in love. This is awesome. I'm going direct into my headrush core, clean-ish. Oh my gosh. So again, we've got 5-way switch. Instead of a push-pull, I have recently become so much of a big, I've you know, usually when you want to split the coil on like a humbucker pickup, you pull the knob out. Don't like that. I hate that now, I want to say. I don't like it at all. I feel like I have like oily fingers, so it's hard, it's always slips and stuff like that. I would so much prefer these switches. So basically, up position, down. So much easier and effective than a pull knob. I always thought it was weird just pulling knobs, not a fan. And then sometimes you grab a guitar, you're not sure if it's a push-pull, so you're just pulling random knobs. No, not about it. But yeah, this is neck position. I mean, done, sold. I'm sold right there. But again, you can, you know, switch down. Such a different tone just by doing that. The highs, I mean, the balance of PRS pickups is probably my favorite part. They just seem so, they're warm and bright at the same time in a weird way. I don't know, I feel like there's a distinction between the frequency bands that you get with the PRS stuff that is is awesome. So then position 4. Right in the middle, position up. At the end of this, I'll actually use this in a real world example where I've got a track I'm working on with the singer, so you can kind of hear it in the context of a mix. Right now I'm just running through just real quick position 2. And also the tone, so tone all the way off. See how you get that? Again, this is tone aggressively off. So tone on 10, tone on 0. A little bit, maybe this is like 3. 4 to 5. I mean, that's really cool actually for position 2, for that to be like halfway up tone-wise. I think if you've watched my channel, you know that I'm a real tone on 10 kind of guy. Only because I generally don't like how pickups are voiced a lot of the time, so I kind of want the tone on 10. Unless it's like a bridge pickup that is super shrill. That's when I'll like use the tone knob. But for the PRS stuff, I feel like you get a range of usable stuff with it. That's off. And then bridge. Bridge position down. I mean, super awesome. Another thing that, if someone could educate me on PRS guitars, why are the knobs on PRSs so smooth? I feel like they have the smoothest, easiest to turn. Most expressive just volume knobs around. Again, this is like the nicest PRS that I've ever owned by far. And this is kind of like my first experience, especially with just, I don't know, just something kind of this nice. The locking tuners for sure are fantastic. So you gotta love those. And yeah, just the tuners in general are awesome. Everything about this is top-notch quality. Like, I feel like it's a core series model, but again, that's why they've really just, I think they've upped the game with the S2 stuff. Super, it's like punchy too. I'm always a neck pickup kind of guy. I kind of like switch down. And also the bridge too is really cool. I've always really liked the kind of, I'm a heavy palm muter player, right? And then the nice thing about this is you can kind of just really subtly lean into it to kind of add a little. I'm not a whammy bar kind of guy. I'd rather just use my hand to do that. That was a bad example contextually, but I think you get it. So let's actually use this in a track with my friend Lilu singing on it, and we will see how it sounds in the context, where it sits in the mix. And like I said, get yourself a PRS guitar if you fancy it. Use the link in my description if you're a legend. Let's play a song with it.
I don't wanna ask for support anymore. Yeah, I keep coming back for more. I don't think it's normal that I wanna stay close to someone that feels this cold. It's all the same. You're in your head, defending yourself. You blame me instead. I cry a lot. You can't be faced. I'm starting to think you made me insane. I don't need permission or a pat on the head, so why do I always stay? Will I understand when I'm older? Will I? Oh, it's all the same. You're in your head, defending yourself. You blame me instead. I cry a lot. You can't be faced. I'm starting to think you made me insane. It's so